I'm a beer broad, invariably, and I've been privileged to crack foamers globally. Yet there's an exceptional effervescence to drinking brews in Cream City. Who is responsible for my reverence?
I think that what's unique about the Milwaukee beer industry is that there's kind of three legs to the Milwaukee beer industry. You've got your heritage breweries, which is going to be your Millers, your Pabst, Schlitz, Blatz, those breweries that were around, way back in the day.
Service for six. And a little music to dine by.
Good times start brewing when you open a Schlitz. It pulls together with that great taste of gusto. Good times start brewing when you open a Schlitz. It brings the guys together again. That's the time I find got blue ribbon on my mind. I've got that blue ribbon on my mind. More and more lately I find I've got a taste for living. I'm digging for blue ribbon. I've got that blue ribbon on my mind.
And then you've got your legacy breweries, that would be kind of like Lakefront, like us, Sprecher, MKE. Those are breweries that had been around for a good amount of time. We've been around for almost 36 years now. And then you've got your kind of your new age breweries. Those are breweries that have opened up in the last 5-10 years, and they're also part of the Milwaukee beer industry. So that rich history, the long-standing traditions that we have here is what makes Milwaukee unique.
Honestly, I hope the future of beer in Milwaukee and beer in general looks less like me. One of the things that we try and work on a lot at Deadbird is bringing in people from different areas, people who aren't normally interested in beer. A number of my bartenders have never poured beer before until they worked here, so we can pull from their experiences and their ideas about what beer should be. There's a lot of bearded white guys in the brewing industry, and I hope the next decade has less of us and more of literally anybody else.
So community is a huge focus of us. So we're Wisconsin's only cooperatively owned brewery. So our whole spiel and our whole stick and our whole goal is to interact with the community in a little bit of a different way. So our members can get more involved. We've got like a home brewing pilot series that does a beer every year. All of our beers you find on tap have stories that are related to our member owners. Our member owners are allowed to sell merchandise if they have their own business in the tap room. We do a lot of charity events, a lot of collaborations with other breweries. So interacting with the people that come into the tap room is just as important. So we always say we care about as much as what goes around the glass as what goes in it. And I feel like that's a really good way to summarize what it means to us. And we really, really believe that.
Beer is kind of the base of what Milwaukee is. Brewers, all of our breweries, things like that. It's an iconic thing that we get to offer all over the world is our beer. And there's nothing better than when you're driving over the Hone Bridge and you can smell that hoppy smell. And it just feels like home. Beer is home to Milwaukee.
I'll always be a beer broad, and I really do like it here. The culture, the people, the city deserve an applause. But overall, I stay for the beer.